Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Shen and I'm a partner manager here at Odoo. And also we have my colleague Caris joining us today.
Hello everyone, my name is Caris. I am the partnership consultant. So mainly I help businesses to make money by reselling Odoo and implementing Odoo.
So in today's session, we'll be mainly covering on how to build a recurring revenue business with Odoo partnership. So we'll be looking at the Malaysian market demand, like what's happening right now, and also how Odoo can be this real business opportunity for you. So if you have any questions throughout the session, please feel free to leave them in the chat box and we'll be answering them at the end of the session.
Right.
So before we actually deep dive into today's topic, maybe Caris, can you briefly share with us like what does recurring revenue actually mean in this context?
Sure. So to take a look deeper into what recurring revenue is, because since we are going to dive deeper into this topic, recurring revenue, according to Investopedia, it says that a company revenue that is expected to keep coming in. So today we want to have the perspective that how Odoo as a SaaS solution, how we can provide a sustainable and also business model that can provide ongoing support for you as a business owner. So
You're saying that our goal is to be their long-term partner?
Correct, exactly. So the goal is to be a long-term partner and also to see how Odoo offer you a stable platform and also a high growth potential, especially in Malaysia market.
Oh, actually speaking about Malaysia, I was actually back in KL for
Chinese New Year.
Yeah, exactly. And then I saw there are so many billboard ads on the street, and they're all talking about invoicing, software, solutions, and I can see that's a huge topic in Malaysia right now.
Correct. I think invoicing is also one of the mandate by the government. Did you
right.
also see like Odoo ads?
Yes, I did. I saw this huge purple Odoo billboard on the Federal Highway.
Okay.
And I'll say it's very eye-catching because it's actually the same color as my shirt right now. Let me show you the picture. So here you can see it says Odoo invoicing software, quick and simple. But is Odoo just an invoicing software?
Right. So while Odoo is more than just an e-invoicing software, it says here on our billboard, in fact, Odoo does handle your entire business operation. We have more than 70 core apps. It's an all-in-one business management software. So what Odoo does is that it covers from your front-end offices. So what does it mean? It's like if you're SME, you probably need a website, maybe an e-commerce solutions that Odoo can provide you. And other than that, maybe your sales processes. So we have sales module here, POS, point of sales. You probably need to manage your client too, right? So CRM.
Right.
Other than that, we have marketing. So I believe many SME today, they have run their own ads. So Odoo here, you can use our app and module to manage. So from email marketing to social marketing. Other than that, we have finances, like the billboard says, e-invoicing. So back office, you have accounting, the whole set of P&L, balance sheet, you can do it all on Odoo. Other than that, services. So we have project management tool that you can do timesheet, you can do help desk, and linking the best part to your back-end offices. So back-end office, we have, let's say you are manufacturing facilities, so you run factories. So Odoo have a whole set of solutions that we can do, maintenance, QC, shop floor, manufacturing orders, and also your inventory, your purchase order. So it's eventually all-in-one solutions. And finally, we have HR as well. So as a business owner, you probably need to manage your employee too.
Right.
So this is where Odoo comes in to provide you like a whole integrated solution. So there's no more manual Excel worksheet, no more disconnected apps.
So basically everything you need is in one place, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So I believe at this point, many of our viewers are probably wondering, there are so many solutions out there in the market. So what makes Odoo different?
That's a fair question, Shen, because there is indeed a lot of solution software out there. And what makes Odoo really differentiate from others, I would like to break it down to 2 points. So mainly, Odoo is very modular. By saying modular, it means that it is a system that we design and the approach that we break the complex system into, single interchangeable pieces, which means that you can think of Odoo like a Lego bricks, Lego. So you can custom build what the pieces you want, meaning that you can pick and choose all this module that I just shared and build it for a solution that you need. So other than that, Odoo is also very customizable. So from, drag and drop solutions, drag and drop kind of customization, we have Odoo Studio here to help you, to, let's say, if you are a very seasoned technical guy who can do customization on workflow, this is where your coding expertise comes in, and Odoo can be flexible and highly customizable for you. That's pretty much sums up how Odoo stands out of the market.
Okay. And because we look at a lot of a research survey on what Malaysian businesses are looking for when it comes to implementing a new solution. And I feel the results pretty much aligns with what you just mentioned there. So maybe let me just walk you through that. So firstly, of course, integrations with the LHD and invoicing is a must for compliance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, aside from that, they're also looking for something more cost efficient because they often find the big traditional ERPs very expensive. But at the same time, they're looking for support and training because they're not just buying a software. They also need someone to be there to guide them on how to use it, right? And also for someone to be there when things go wrong.
Correct.
Yeah, and lastly, many business, they want to start small and scale up later. So for example, today you might be just using invoicing for compliance, right? But maybe next year you're gonna add on sales, CRM, finance, and so on.
So you are saying, let's say I run a hardware store or a trading company. So I need probably a CRM to manage my client network, my client information.
Yeah.
Then I need to make a quotation. I need sales module. And probably because of the e-invoicing mandate from the government, so I need solutions. I need accounting. I need HR. I need maybe inventory.
Yes, you're right. So this start small approach is very, very important because if we actually look at the scale of the Malaysia market right now, 96% of businesses in Malaysia are actually SMEs. And this represents over 1.1 million companies out there.
Wow, 1.1 million companies.
Yes,
That's a lot.
Yes, you just think about the number for a second there. It's a huge number, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Because even though the invoicing mandate is already ongoing, right? But there's actually still a massive digitalization gap. So research shows that 77% of the SMEs in Malaysia are really still at the basic stage of digitalization.
Okay.
So you can think about spreadsheet, as you mentioned, a lot of manual processes and also disconnected systems. And also less than 5% of them have a formal strategy in place for digital transformation.
Sounds like there are so many SME that don't have a proper plan that in digitalization.
Yes.
But Xuan, why do you think so?
That's a very great question because I talked to a lot of the SME business owners and they all share this common pain point, and that is the cost for implementing a new solution is often not too realistic for them.
Okay.
Because we know the big traditional ERP players, they would target the top 4% of companies out there with big budgets, right? But let's say, for example, a family-run business in Penang or even a retail chain store in Ipoh, that's not even in the conversation, right? Because they're looking for something more affordable, something flexible, and also something that meets them where they are right now.
Right. So to wrap this up, we are currently at the center of an ideal window. So on one hand, we have this e-invoicing solutions requirement from the government to push digitalization forward. But also on the other hand, we have this pool of SME that needs solutions that find traditional ERP too expensive. So here we are at the window of Odoo opportunity, providing a flexible and also affordable solution.
Yes, exactly. So the key takeaway here is very simple. So on one hand, we can see there's a growing demand for affordable integrated solution in Malaysia market right now, and this is exactly where Odoo comes in. Not just as a business software, but as your business engine. So now let us walk you through how that works. I'm sure by now you would have many questions in mind, where do we even start, right? So we would talk about how you can make money and also how you turn that into a recurring revenue business. But first and foremost, let's address the first question of who can join as a partner.
Okay.
So maybe Karis, can you share with us when you recruit new partners, what do you look for? Is there any specific industry or expertise needed?
Right, that's a valid question. So, when we recruit partners, usually we talk to IT companies, software developer companies, people with the technical know-hows, the skills, and know the programming language. But also, not just that, we also work with, accounting firm, consultancy, and also SI. So, accounting firm, like people, you might be providing financial services. You are giving them taxes, advice, audit, and you come across these people that they might need something more than just accounting. You find them, they might ask you, come to you and say, hey, Shen, I might need inventory solution, maybe CRM. So that's where you can also partner up with Odoo. Other than that, you could be like a individual, maybe strategic advisor, or you are probably advisory firm that is advising your client on strategy, corporate movement, and also digital transformation. So this is also where you can also talk to us, because you probably have the trust relationship with the client. And finally, we have SI, so people who have bundled up hardware, providing end-to-end solution. This is where we talk to people. Doors are open. You can come and talk to us, because we work with people with the right technical skills and also the right connections.
But what if someone is just like starting a business, or they're like a freelancer? Can they still join us?
Like a freelancer or starting new business? Okay, that's a good question, because the answer is yes. We don't just work with large firm with hundreds of staffs.
Right.
We work with people that really have the technical skills or even connections.
Yeah, so I would say, whether you're like a small boutique firm, like consultancy firm, or even like a large system integrator company, we have different kind of business model where we can collaborate together. So I would say you can schedule a call with us where we can learn more about your business and also what do you do. And then based on that, we can advise you on what is the best approach we can collaborate together.
Right. And Shen, when you ask me about, freelancing or starting small, I'm just reminded of one of the stories in our partner network. So someone in our Odoo Malaysia partner network, it reminds me of his humble beginning. So it started with just a one-man show kind of business model. You remember in the COVID era, like the pandemic era, when there was a lockdown, like KL streets were quiet. Business was in a scramble. Business was in scramble. People are looking for opportunity. There are changes, a lot of changes, transformation, but we also noticed that there is a digital acceleration at that time. And what happened was that we have this seasoned IT expert who moved abroad to Malaysia. So this person, he moved to Malaysia looking for, digital, any opportunities, and
like
he came
business
across
opportunities.
right, like business opportunity. He came across Odoo. He found Odoo, and long story short, he just started his journey, and now he is one of the top partner. So what he did was
And how long did it take for him to become like one of our top partners?
to become a top partner, it took them around 5 years. So the first year was mainly, learning about Odoo, building his trust with the clients, because he didn't have the connections. So by third year, he's hitting the massive growth curve. By the 5th year time now, he's closing one of some biggest project that we have, and also some of the company names you see in our reference case.
Wow, that's very, very inspiring. Like everything within 5 years.
Correct.
Okay, so what would you say would be their key recipe to success? Like what made them stand out as a partner?
Right. To be honest, when I think back and when I look back, I observe that it has not been an easy journey, and I would summarize them into 3 points today, from what I see that contributed to their success. So mainly, I see that they are very committed. First thing, they are committed in learning the platform. They are committed in also building the relationship with the client, but also they are very engaged with us. They are very involved, very engaged, and have the strong alignment with Odoo team. So they see us also like an extended team, not just a principal. So we have very strong alignment. And second things is that it's about visions. Visions. So I see that he really understands the market needs, understand what Malaysian wants, the customer behaviors. But more than just that, when it comes to potential, right, I would say many people see the opportunity.
Right.
But people wait for the perfect moment. People wait for right time. But what he did differently was that he took the opportunities. He capitalized it without a team. He started as a one solo entrepreneur. He built a team. And finally, last but not least, what I really see from him is that how the right product and the right support. So I would say that Odoo is different. Odoo itself is a cost-efficient product that can fit the client needs, especially in Malaysian, landscape.
Okay.
And other than that, not just fitting the client needs, it's also what the support, right? How Odoo support gives them ongoing, leads them to grow with them in a longer run.
Okay. So to summarize your what you just say there, so there are actually 3 ingredients to become a successful partner, right? So firstly is commitment, right? So being committed to build trust with your clients and also deliver successful implementation. That's one thing. And secondly is vision. Right?
Vision, correct.
Yes. So having the right vision that aligns with Odoo. And lastly, we have the right product to serve your clients.
Because essentially, starting Odoo partnership, it doesn't take huge amount to invest in. And yeah, that's true.
Okay. So once someone joins as a partner, right, what do they actually do? Like, what is the actual role of a partner, and also what kind of services can they provide?
Okay, exciting. Now we are going into what partner do. So now here, I will also share a bit more on what service to offer as a partner, because we talk about different companies that has different nature. There are multiple angles that we can collaborate in. So if you are in consulting or accounting, you probably will likely handle pre-sales, business analysis. So you help with the project scoping, understanding their requirement, and mainly you will be helping the end client to understand where they are at and where they want to be. So pre-sales services, project management. But if you are a IT consulting firm, you provide end-to-end solutions. So you can do pre-sales, you can do implementation, actual implementation as in configuration, customization of the products, any developments. That's the implementation part. So end-to-end services, which also cover after sales, which is very important because this is where the recurring comes in. You do support them in long term. You have maintenance. You have ongoing support. So that's where generally, our partner provide end-to-end services.
Okay. So you're saying that each partner brings in different value to our partner network. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So there is multiple angles that we can work together, and so since we have what are the services that you can offer, now maybe we can also walk through, what are some of the support system we have in place.
Yes. So we will touch about that at a later stage. But for now, let's talk about the most important question, the question that everyone has been waiting for, which is how can we actually make money as a partner? Maybe you can walk us through that.
Sure. So speaking of making money, which is also the core of this webinar, there are 2 parts. Essentially, I want us to see at first part, which is the commission. So as a partner, when you sell Odoo, you also sell Odoo license to them. So by selling Odoo license, you get a commission from us. And as long as you serve this client, so this is a recurring basis. And the second part would be the implementation, which is also the biggest part for a partner, because 100% of this services fee will belongs to the partner, and Odoo will not take any percent from that. So that covers includes the pre-sales, which are the consultation, the project management that we talked about earlier, the service that you provide. Other than that, we have the implementation. This is also where the configuration comes in, deployment comes in, and also the hosting. And finally, we talk about maintenance, we talk about training, we talk about support. So if you're looking at project, maybe you want to know more about maybe a 10-user project, how much would it cost for a implementation services? I would say that because ERP is very comprehensive, very wide.
It is.
So you do schedule a call with us to help us understand more of your requirement, and so we can advise further,
Right.
case by
right.
case basis.
I'll say that's very clear explanation. So basically, the license commissions give you that recurring foundation, and then the service that the partners provide gives you the active income, right? Okay. So now that we already know how to make money, my next question to you is, how can we turn that into a long-term recurring revenue business?
So that also brings us back to the recurring revenue business. Here, I think I want us to also think of Odoo model, this partnership model, as if you are building a house,
Okay.
a high-end custom home, like a house. Okay, so at Odoo, we don't just give you nails, we don't give you just hammer, but we give you like the entire blueprint, the structural framework that we give it to you as a partner that you can build. So this house that we give it to you, the blueprint comes with, electrical wiring, plumbing, which are the LHDN integration, some of the Shopee connector that we have already built for you. So this house is technically ready to live in. It's functional.
Okay, but what if like your client doesn't want just a standard house? Maybe they want something more fancy. They want like auto gates or even smart home. Maybe something more personalized, like a digital lock with fingerprint access. Is that possible?
That's right. That's also the essence of, the partnership. Because you come in not just as a partner, you are not just a reseller, you are now an architect, you bring in your deep domain expertise, which means that, let's say, if you are someone in serving the manufacturing industry, you build a like IoT connectors for them. So this is where the digital locks comes in. You help them to see maybe some AI features that can predict mechanical failure before it happens. So if you're serving, like services, trading, you could have also built WhatsApp integration into Odoo, a seamless one, back to back. So it really is how you, as a partner, build this structure, build this deep domain expertise that add value to your end client.
Okay. Okay.
So essentially, this makes Odoo a very powerful ERP solution. And now, so we see how Odoo models provide you like a very strong partnership models. We also want to know more about, maybe Shen, you can walk us through support, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Because support is so important. So maybe you can share a bit more.
Okay. Because when a lot of people they join, they have this fear that they're going to be left alone to figure things out by themselves, right? But I can assure you that we always say to our partners, like once you join us, you're never in this journey alone. Because we already built this dedicated support system specifically to ensure that our partners succeed. So once you join us as a partner, you'll get assigned a dedicated partner manager like myself with the local market knowledge.
You are Malaysian, right?
Yes, I am. So we'll be working very closely together. I help you with sales strategies. I join client meetings together with you. And also, essentially, the goal is to close projects together. So once we sign a deal, we close the deal together. A customer success team will be assigned to your client. So they will help to manage like project growth, to ensure that your clients are happy in the long run, but also maybe to identify like any potential upselling opportunities.
Just to be clear, right, Shen, this is not just help desk. It's like actual human, like team.
Yes, you get a team of real humans like us. And this happens through a very structured journey where we will take you from a new partner to a market leader.
So we hear about you have pre-sales kind of, support in business operation.
Yes.
You also have another team of post-sales when you bring in project, people taking care of this client. But how about, I'm sure our audience is curious, like any functional, technical, if they are new, how can they?
Yes. We do have very all-rounded comprehensive support and training. So we do have like in-house functional consultant and also technical consultant. So I would suggest you to schedule a call with us because we really want to understand like what is your business and what is your team structure, and then we can advise you on which are the suitable courses for your business.
So we learned about all-rounded services that Odoo provide. Maybe you can also share with our audience, because I believe we want to know more about how, if I'm starting new, how can they acquire new client?
Okay, yeah, sure. Because when we talk about recurring revenue business, right, of course, having a good business model is very important. But even if you have like the best business model in the world, but if you have no clients, then nothing happens, right? So, and I know this because I talk to a lot of the IT service providers, and they always tell me, running a business always feels like a roller coaster.
A roller coaster?
Why? Because once you finish a project, you keep thinking, what's next? Where is my next project coming from, right? So let me break this into two parts for you on how you can get new clients. So first is what you can do as a partner. And honestly, the most powerful tool that you have is your happy client. So when you deliver successful implementation, you help to solve business problem for them, they are your best salesperson. Because they will talk to their friend, they will share with the industry peers who are probably facing the same problem that you just solved for them. So they can bring in new leads through referral and also word of mouth. And also, the second thing you can do is to build your own portfolio. So you can always promote and share your success story on your website.
Like case reference is so important, right?
Yes. You can write case study, show the before and after. And the reason being is because when a new potential client, they are looking for help, they actually want to see proof that you have done it before.
Right.
So having this very solid portfolio actually helps build the trust before you even have the first conversation with them.
Right. That makes sense. But you're saying those partners that can leverage and also expand their network. What if like I am someone new? I am a new partner. How do I actually expand my network? How do I start from,
That's no
nothing?
problem. That's no problem at all. Because here in Odoo, we have the tools, we have the resources for you. Like even if you don't have any case studies, you don't have to start from zero. You can just go to our website and look at the list of customer success stories from all around the world, across different industries, and also business from different sizes. So these are actually real stories of how Odoo helped all these businesses. So yeah, you can share them with your clients.
That's very helpful. So having this, global reference because actual case that give you instant credibility. Maybe I also want to know that does Odoo support partner
Yes.
Odoo site
Yes,
to
we
acquire
do.
new
Yes.
customer
Because we
clients?
invest heavily in lead generation for our partners. So you can always get new leads through our marketing campaigns, and also you can network through our Odoo events where hundreds of business owners attend. So not only are they looking for a solution for their company, they're also looking for someone to implement for them. Yeah. And lastly is through the Odoo free trial.
Odoo free trial, the database,
Yes, exactly. Because many of our clients, usually they will start with the free trial.
free trial on our website, correct?
Yes. And then we will assign them to our partners for implementation.
So people who have some interest potentially test out Odoo features on our website. And now we talk about event as well. Maybe Shen, you can walk us through what are some of the events you did Odoo has done in the past year.
Yeah, sure. So even though we are currently based in Hong Kong, we hosted many on-site events in Malaysia. So for example, last year we hosted the Odoo Academy, Industrial Expo, Partner Event, and Partner Day. So through all these events, you get a chance to meet us in person.
Right.
In fact, actually, this year, Malaysia will be our key focus market in the Southeast Asia region. So meaning we'll be investing a lot more resources into the marketing efforts. And the main reason being because we want to build that brand awareness and also demand in Malaysian market.
Correct.
So yeah, if you can always stay tuned for announcements for our upcoming events in Malaysia.
Can see that Odoo does acknowledge this engagement with both our partner and also end client in Malaysia. So we have online, offline events
Yes,
here
exactly.
and there. I think we can expect more this year.
Definitely. And speaking about events, right, we will be hosting our biggest event in Malaysia next month. And that is the Odoo Business Show. So this will be a full day of, exploring about Odoo, learning about our business plan in Malaysia, and also you get to hear directly from our partners in Malaysia.
Yeah, our partner will be on stage to share with us some of their journey. And personally, I will be there. So we'll be happy and excited to see some of you here, some of you there in KL. So I hope that, you can sign up and also through the link and now we can meet in person.
You also get to speak directly to our country manager as well.
Yep, that's something you can do. So finally, we also have this official Facebook community group. You can scan the QR. So this is a space that we have some discussion. It's created by our very own in-house marketing team. This is a space also you can stay connected with us. We'll post some updates. So scan the QR and join us.
Yep, so I believe we have covered a lot today. So firstly, we briefly talk about what is Odoo. And then we talk about the Malaysia market opportunity and also how Odoo helps to bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm.
And then we covered the Odoo partnership business model and how you as a partner can capitalize on that recurring revenue business.
Okay.
And lastly, we talk about the dedicated support system from Odoo to ensure that our partners succeed. So if you're ready to capture this market opportunity with us, please feel free to schedule a call with us, where we will discuss and also strategize exactly how we can collaborate together to make you a key player in this digital wave. So right now, the market demand is here and the support is ready. The only thing missing is you.
So that's all for today. It will bring us to the end of the webinar. So now we will open up the floor for some questions.
Yes.
And we'll be happy to take some of them and have a Q&A. So feel free to insert some of the questions in the chat box. We hope we are able to, just support and also share. Okay. Maybe Shen, you can look at some of the...
Okay, so we have a question here. What if my client wants something super custom and that's not in the 17 modules that we just mentioned?
Okay, if your client wants something very customized, again, you as a partner, you can build something because we, from principle, we trust you, we hand over the source code.
Mm-hmm.
So the enterprise source code that you can build on top of what Odoo already has, and you can custom build it. So outside of what we already have, as much as Odoo is a ready solution, if this is something that they want, you can custom build it. So I have another question. I see here that so this prospect says that I'm in Sabah. Do you guys already have enough partners there? Are you specifically looking for people outside of KL?
Okay, maybe I can answer that. So we're actually looking for partners all around Malaysia. So in different states, that includes like Sabah and Sarawak.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I'll be hosting a seminar in Sabah and Sarawak in May. So if you're interested and if you are in that region, you can just text me, let me know, and I will personally send you that invite.
Wow. We are going also to Sabah, to different cities this year.
Yes, we have a lot of events planned out for this year.
Let's see if we have more questions. What happens if I sign a client, then realize I'm not 100% sure how to do the implementation? Will your consultant provide support for us to ensure we do the right implementation? So the recommended pathway here is that talk to us if you have a project ongoing, because we want to set the right expectation too. So come talk to us and help us to understand more about your client requirement as well. So we work together closely, and yes, we have internal consultant, like mentioned, we have functional consultant, we have technical consultant, even business support operation. Your partner manager will be helping you through step by step in closing the deal. So yeah. Let's see if we have more questions. Let's say if I am new and without any past success case, how can I get started? Shen, do you want to answer this?
Yes, as we just mentioned in the session, so it's okay if you don't have like any case study reference at all, because we do have a lot of success case stories from our website that you can refer to and send it to your client. So that's no problem at all.
Sure. I also see some question asking about, is Odoo similar to some other app in the market? Of course, there are similarities here and there, but also we can also have more in-depth chat that I can share with you more how Odoo differentiate from them, and essentially is to see what is the market needs, what does your business need.
So we have a question. What is your source code base, Python or JavaScript?
Speaking of technical architecture, there are 3 layers. So mainly Odoo customization will be in Python. So Python will be the main programming language that you use to customize. But for, in details, I can share with you a documentation. So remember to scan the QR.
Schedule a call with us.
Schedule. Scan the QR. We can even address this question on WhatsApp. Okay. Can I see if there is more? Are there already too many partners in Malaysia? Is the market already crowded? As you know, as we mentioned, there are 1.1 million SME, and you actually can look up to our website and see that some of the companies that are our partners. And answer is the demand is there, and of course we can show you more statistic and more analysis that we really see the demand that you can come and join us as the partner and the potential. So do schedule a call with us.
And we also have another question. Are you only looking for a partner who is current ERP agency? What about people who has experience in implementing ERP system in his career history?
Yep. Okay, so to answer that, yes, we are not just looking for a partner who is already a ERP agency. You can be in a consulting industry, you can be in a accounting industry. There are many ways that we can collaborate. So I would suggest to see what is your interest further, to see further into your interest and requirement, so we can have more discussion from there.
And also we have another question. For a QC process in factory automation environment,
Mm-hmm.
can I integrate with Odoo QC module if the QC station consists of CCTV with AI computer vision? What type of integration involved?
For QC process in factory automation environment, you can definitely integrate QC module. But for more technical questions, I suggest that again we can really have more in-depth discussion and also have our functional consultant to answer you the best, the actual solutions. Yep. So I think it's almost there. We can wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we can wrap this up. So if you have any questions, you can always feel free to schedule a call with us.
Maybe you can take the last questions and we can end the session here. Yeah. Okay, someone joined late, and ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. So it's I would say Odoo itself is more than also just ERP. We are all in one. So even if you need some supporting tools like documents, signing, we have all that. And so yes, we can wrap this up, and
Yes.
thank you again for your time joining with us.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you very, very soon.